What is up, everybody? Good morning. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to be taking you through either a day in my life or a week in my life. We shall see how the week rolls out. But thank you so much for being here. Today is Monday, October 10th, so I just got to school. It's about 8 o'clock now. Kids get here at 9:30. I get here, yes, very, very early, but I have lots of things that I want to get ready for the week. So I'm going to try to make some copies, make sure all my materials are in my bins for the week. And I also have a student birthday today, so I want to get all of their birthday stuff ready. I have a crown for them. I'm going to give them a card and handwritten note inside, and then a little prize from our prize box. Just a quick rundown of our day. We're starting iReady diagnostic today for reading, and I haven't had my kids use their iPads yet. I was going to give them a day to practice logging in, but honestly with my class, I just thought it might be easier to just get it all done at once. So we're gonna try that today, see how many lessons we can get through, assuming we probably won't get to math, but if we do, it's a pretty short lesson, so I might just try to squeeze it in at the end of the day before play, but we will just see how the day goes. So that's the plan. I'll take you through what I can. All right, my kids are almost coming back from their first recess. We had lunch, we did the diagnostic. Getting them onto their iPads was less of a struggle than I expected. I had another teacher in here, so she was able to help out as well, so it made it a lot more seamless than I was anticipating. Some kids are done with their diagnostic, others are still working, so the ones who are finished, I'm letting them just play on their iPads quietly while the rest get finished. I've also been getting ready. We're gonna implement this behavior charts, or not behavior, emotional check-in chart. I'm gonna put this on each of their desks and give them a little token, and then they can gauge how they're feeling. It has the little characters from Inside Out. My coworker made these for us, but I think this is gonna be a great way for the kids to just check in on themselves, see how they're feeling. My class has a lot of big emotions, so I thought this would just be helpful also for me to come around and see how they're feeling. Maybe they're sad, and just to check on which students are gonna need more support from me or when they need support. So getting these ready as well.
It's as easy as 1, 2.
What is up, everybody? Today is now Tuesday. I just got to school about 30 minutes ago. It's now 9 o'clock, so kids will be here in 30 minutes. I have just been prepping some writing folders for the kids. It's actually those ones, the blue ones, on the shelf back there. I was putting writing folders in them, and then I realized that those book bins wouldn't fit with the folders, so I had to maneuver around my little organization over there. So that took me longer than expected, but that's what I've been doing. For the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna just make sure I have everything ready for the day. I might put out their iPads now. I'm trying to decide if I want to put them on their desk before they walk in or if I want to hand them out today. But that is my plan for now. Our plan for the day, we're gonna do iReady diagnostic in math, and that will probably take up until, I would say, their second recess. That's how long it took them yesterday, which would be until about 11:50. And then we have a vision and hearing screening at 11:55. So that'll probably take up the majority of our day. When we come back from that, we will do a little bit of math, then we'll do centers. I have an observation with my mentor teacher during center time, so that's fun. It's a busy day. It's gonna be a good day. I'll take you along as much as I can. Here we go. Yes, bud. All right, it is now almost 6 o'clock, so I am getting out of here. I was just in a meeting until 5:30, then I packed up all my huge mess of things, and now I am heading home. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. If you can't tell, I'm so congested. I don't feel sick anymore. I felt sick over the weekend. Today I honestly feel fine. It's just like I'm so congested and I don't know why. Anyways, just got to school. It's about 8 o'clock right now. I am going to unpack all my things and then I'm going to prep our art project for the day and just honestly try to just organize and get my life together, because today I feel a little unprepared for my observation tomorrow. Not unprepared, but nervous about it. I have everything written out. I just kind of want to run through it a bunch of times, make sure all my materials for tomorrow are prepped. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that done right now and hope that this clears up within the next hour. Maybe if I drink my coffee. But yes, happy Wednesday. Let's have a great day.
Little pumpkin is
happy.
To give an update on things we actually did today, we wrote a story. We did an organizer last week about our favorite game. This week we're gonna write an opinion piece about our favorite game. So we brainstormed as a class. I had them write as a class, so I called different ones up to do different letters. Then I started losing them, so I obviously finished the rest because it was taking a super long time. This is what we just did. We also read a story about pumpkins. We learned about pumpkins with a video. We did a KWL pumpkin chart because we are going to talk about pumpkins today, and I'm going to introduce them to our first pumpkin of the week. So this is this week's pumpkin. For every week of October, I'm bringing in a different pumpkin, and at the end of the month, we're going to cut them open and compare and contrast the looks, what they're like on the inside. We're also going to use the insides as like sensory play. So this is today's pumpkin. When they get back, we're gonna do snack, start an art project, finish the art project. At the very end of the day, we will explore this pumpkin. So hopefully when they get back, we have better listening ears and I am less frustrated and I'm able to be the nice teacher that I want to be. But right now, when they just left, I was very frustrated because no one wants to listen to me. They don't pay attention, so then my line looks a hot mess. And they're defiant, they don't listen. I have a volunteer in here, so it looks bad when they're not listening to me. They don't even listen to her, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. What do I do if my kids don't listen to the one person in the room they're supposed to listen to? Anyways, I think they're gonna like this. I will update later. Since the last time you saw me, I am in a much better mood. Came back, we had a long talk about expectations and things we should or shouldn't do and why we have those expectations in place. Then we started our pumpkin craft, which is this one right behind me. We are painting with Legos, and they were so excited when I told them we're not using paintbrushes. We are dipping our paint in Legos and using them as a stamp. So let me show you what they're working on so far. What is up, everybody? It is now Thursday. I got to school about an hour ago. It is about 8:45 now. Yes, it's so early to get here at 7:45 when kids start at 9:30, but I get here that early every day and I have an observation today. So I wanted to come in, make sure everything was prepped and prepared because my observation is 10 minutes after the kids get into class. So I just want to make sure everything was ready, clean up my room a little bit, get things organized so it's just like a seamless lesson, hopefully. All right, my observation just ended. if I had to rate it, I would give it a 6 out of 10. It started out great. Everyone was focused, listening, awesome. The 2 friends I worry about definitely were doing the things I expected them to do. The principal sat with them, so I let him help them, but I also came back as often as I could to redirect them, to remind them of expectations. Eventually I separated the 2 because they were just too distracting. So I don't know if that was the right thing to do or if I should have stopped in the middle of my lesson to go talk to them. I don't know. I will ask him about that and tell him I wasn't sure how that went. Halfway through the lesson, we do letter of the day. We do a song, list the words, do a craft. The craft today was very complicated, the most complicated we've done. So it took a lot longer than expected. There were kids crying. They were all screaming at me because I let the job helpers pass out papers and they didn't pass out the right papers to everyone. So some people didn't have paper, some people did. So that was chaotic. And the fact that it took longer than expected and everyone was finishing at different times, so they were bringing their books up even though I had told them to stay at their seat. I thought I gave clear instructions on what to do if they were done, but they kept like just wandering around. So I don't know, felt chaotic, felt like I didn't say everything the right way or maybe at the right times because they weren't all listening to me once they got started. So reflecting on that for myself, I will mention this to my principal. The end of the lesson, I kind of rushed because we were running out of time. I was planning on having the kids, I was modeling, I was gonna have them help me. I basically just did it all myself because we were out of time. I didn't even get to the independent writing, which is what most of my lesson plan was kind of like focused on. I thought we would get to it. That's what my learning targets were about. That's where my assessments and like criteria for checking assessment and knowledge was coming from. So don't know exactly how he's gonna feel about that. I think it's okay. I told him we might not get to everything. Anyways, I haven't planned for the rest of the day. I was hyper focused on my observations, so now I am going to make sure I know what I'm doing the rest of the day. All right, what is up, sweet friends? My kids just went to specialist. We had music today, just dropped them off, just made some copies. I am making my kids, or I did make my kids writing folders that I have alphabet tracing, name tracing, and now I'm going to also add, these aren't the numbers I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do number tracing as well. The kids are using those when they finish things early, and it's been working like a charm. Like there's no more kids walking around. They're not asking me what to do. They just know when they're done, they get their folders. It's working perfectly. Also, I'm so proud of my kids today. They did great during my observation for the most part. And during our math and independent writing time today, they were actually all, for the most part, so focused and at their desk and working, and they actually did everything that I asked them to do as well. This is probably the first day we've had a day like going this well in terms of finishing our work, staying focused, doing the things we need to do as kindergartners. So I'm very, very proud of them. They filled up their kindness beads, the jar, so tomorrow we're having a game day party. I'm going to email parents right now. I don't have many games here, so I'm gonna ask kids to bring their own from home, and then I'll send them home at the end of the day. For now, I'm prepping for next week. These, my coworker gave me copies of, but I want to do a number a day. We've been doing a letter a day. When we finish that, I want to do a number a day where we do a worksheet for the numbers. So you just show it on tin frame, trace it big, color the number of stars, trace the numbers, color the cubes, draw the number. And it's just a really great way to get them used to seeing that number in different forms as well. So my plan right now is to get my stuff prepped for next week, and I'll check back in at the end of the day. What is up, everybody? It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I told myself I was gonna get here later than usual, and I still got here earlier than when I normally arrive because there wasn't traffic. Anyways, it's about 7:50, kids get here at 9:30, so I have an hour and a half to get some stuff done. During my professional development meeting after school yesterday, I decided to tinker around with my desk. I moved my projector thing to a little table down here. I noticed when I go to my camera thing, my document camera, and I'm behind my desk, I feel like that's when kids on the carpet start talking, getting distracting. So I was gonna test out and see how they do if I'm like sitting right here. I know it's not much of a difference, but I think it will make a difference because I will be so much closer. There won't be a desk in between us. So we'll try this today, see how it works. I will let you know. Just sharing this tip that just worked really well for me. So last night, since we picked up my boyfriend's dad, I didn't have time to plan. I got home and I was just too tired. So I came in today, knew I had to plan. Normally, planning and typing out my outline for the day takes me a solid 20-25 minutes because I go so in depth. I almost like type everything that's in the curriculum books so that I don't forget to do anything. Today, I decided, since I want other things to do, I set a 10-minute timer. I looked at my books. I gave myself 7 minutes for reading, writing, and then the rest of the time for math. I finished right at the end of the timer, and it's gonna make my planning so much more seamless. I feel like if I can just stick to like 10 minutes for each daily outline, it'll save me a lot of time and give me a chance to do other things that are a little bit more important, because really I think it is a little ridiculous of me because I only look at these plans for one day. Half the time I don't even like go back to the plans after the morning time. I like forget to go back and check because the day just gets so crazy. Like if you're a teacher, you know, like it's hard to remember all the things because you get so stuck in the lesson, so stuck in the day that like all the other things that you plan just go right out the window. You don't check your things. So it worked well. That's all I'm gonna say before I ramble more. But timers, perfect. Somehow I managed to get all of my planning done for next week. Also, on Fridays, we listen to fun music when we come in. So I have Disney Channel. I was gonna do a Shrek playlist, but it was a little too like rock on for kindergarten. So Disney Channel it is.
I say good morning. Hello, and how are you? Good job. This is fun.
Good, I'm glad. All right, everybody, what is up? It is the end of Friday. I wanted to update more than I could today. I ran out of room on my phone for more videos. So I'm going to spend the weekend clearing out my videos, posting as much as I can because I have like 3 videos waiting on my phone to go up. So I'm gonna clear out storage so I can keep documenting this journey for you guys. It's so much fun and I appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing and showing their love. Thank you so much. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, comment, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. It would really help out my channel, especially since I am just getting started on YouTube. So anyways, thank you guys so much for everything. Love you so much. Have a great weekend. Or whatever day you're watching this. Have a great day.